quick one on how to make boubou dress. So this is the fabric that I'm using. I folded this fabric into two. If you want the edge, it's on fold. The edges is on fold, so I folded it into two, just like that. Let me unfold it so you see what I did. This boubou, this is like this, so I folded it like this. Then I took this part, then I folded it again. And that is it. That is how I'm using 18 or 19, yeah, 19 as my the wideness, because the shoulder, I took the shoulder from the neck to where I want the sleeve to be. So 19, I've already done the marking straight down. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is to take the neck. I'm taking 3.5 of the neck width, then 2 inches for the neck, 2 inches for the neck depth. I'm still going to slit 4 inches in, as I'm coming down again by 4 inches. See? Inches. So the next thing I'm going to do now is here I'm going to come down my shoulder slope. I'm coming down by 2 inches for my shoulder slope here. Coming down by 2 inches for my shoulder slope. Then I'll connect it. I'll connect the shoulder slope. This is a quick video on how to make this boubou dress. It's quite easy. Just a simple boubou dress that I'm making. So I decided to show you guys how to do it. So after connecting your shoulder, then your armhole. My armhole here is 9, but I'm adding 2 extra inches because I want it to be wide. That is, I'll be making use of 11 because I want it to be wide at the arm. I want it to be. Hope you're seeing what I'm doing. On that armhole line, I'll go in by 2 inches. Then I'll come down by 2 inches. Here, then I'll curve it just the way I'm doing. I'll curve it down to the gown length. I'll curve it down to the gown length, and that is it. Now I'm going to cut out. I'm going to cut this out. There is something I did not do yet. That is my back neck measurement. I'll be using 1 inches for my back. So I'm going to cut out the back first. I'll start cutting the when I get here, I'm going to curve in that curve that I did, then cut it straight down. Okay, take out my tape. Okay, this is the tip. I have to make it equal. Alright, then after cutting it out, I have to take out the front. I have to take out the front. Pull this back. Take out the back. Okay. Then you cut out your front neck. Remember, I did something here. I came down by 4 inches, so I'm going to slit this to that 4 inches. This is an easy way to make boubou without stress. Slit to that 4 inches. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cut out the facing. The facing for this front. I don't know if this my fabric is going to be enough to cut out the facing, because let me check. Okay, it is enough. So I'm just managing this fabric. Cutting out the front facing. Don't want to make any mistake, please. Okay, so this is the facing. This is an easy way to cut this boubou. Don't start doing too many serrations. So this is the facing. This is my facing. So I'm going to take this out. I'm bringing the back. I'm going to cut out the back facing also. Okay. Okay. So this is the back facing. Ooh. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm done with cutting this boubou. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to join this facing front by half an inch. Then I'll hem this part, then flip it over to the back and iron. Now to sew this gown, I have to first of all sew the facing, which is front facing front. The front facing front, I have to pin it, pin the V neck part, so to not go out. All right, let's start the sewing. When you get here, you stop, you pin your, let your pin be inside, you open it up, then continue. Okay, when you get here to this V part, slightly go in. You slot your pin inside, raise your footer up, you come back, then bring it down, then continue. You see, just the way I'm doing it. When you get here, you stop, you fix in this thing inside, back again. Alright, I'm done with the sewing. All I have to do now is to notch this place. So when I turn this facing over, it will not budge. I'll still have to notch this other place, just a little. Okay, just give it a nudge. See how it is now. I've not ironed it. And it's looking like this. When I press it with my pressing iron, it's gonna look more neater. So this is the back. Still going to do the same thing, front facing front, then you sew by 1/2 inch. Bye. No, don't lock the door. You sew by 1/2 inch. That's my sister's baby. Okay. Now I'm going to notch this neck here. Why I'm doing this notching, so I can turn it over. You see? So now I'm going to iron it, then I'll show you the next step to do. Okay? After ironing, this is how neat it is. See how flat and neat it is after ironing. See how the front is after ironing. So I've gone ahead to hem the sleeve part. I did 1/2 inch in, then folded by 1 inch again to achieve this sleeve. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to sew the shoulder. I'll sew the shoulder by 1/2 inch. Then also I'll sew the side seam by 1/2 inch or 1 inch all the way down to the hem. That is what I'm going to do now. After doing that, I'll come back and show you guys how it is. Remember, this is front facing front. That is how I'm sewing it, front facing front. With the sewing, see, I've sewn the shoulder and the side. Then I notched it so I can turn it over. So that is it. That is how to sew a short boubou or a long boubou dress, or you can call it, for the short one you can call it shift dress. The long one, I was making a longer one, but I decided to cut it short because I'm the one wearing it. I decided to cut it short. Okay, so that is it. Please, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you guys. Thank you. I will show you the final look, that is the finished look of this dress.